Have you ever felt like you weren't good enough? Like you didn't measure up? You're not alone. Studies show that over 80% of people struggle with low self-esteem. We tell ourselves these little lies, these whispers of inadequacy that chip away at our confidence. We look in the mirror and see flaws instead of strengths. We compare ourselves to others, measuring our worth against impossible standards. But what if I told you these beliefs are just that? Lies. They're not truths, but stories we've crafted over time, narratives woven from fear and insecurity. These lies, these negative self-beliefs, hold us back from living our fullest lives. Just as we've learned to believe these lies, we can learn to unmask them, to challenge their validity and rewrite our stories. Imagine carrying a backpack filled with rocks. Each rock represents a negative belief. I'm not worthy. I'll never succeed. I'm not lovable. Feel the weight of those rocks, how they pull you down, make it harder to move forward. These lies affect every aspect of our lives, our relationships, careers, even our health. But what if we could put down that backpack? What if we could free ourselves from the weight of these lies? It starts with recognizing them for what they are. Distortions, not truths. The journey to self-belief begins with unmasking these lies, with confronting the stories we tell ourselves and choosing to rewrite them. We all have an inner voice, a constant narrator shaping our perception of the world and ourselves. But sometimes this voice becomes a critic, whispering doubts and fears, planting seeds of insecurity. These lies often stem from past experiences, from childhood wounds or societal expectations that leave us feeling inadequate. We internalize these messages, allowing them to define our present and dictate our future. We tell ourselves we're not smart enough, not talented enough, not worthy of love or success. If we believe we're not good enough, we stop trying. But what if we could silence that inner critic? What if we could challenge these lies and replace them with empowering truths? The impact of negative self-talk is far-reaching, affecting our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. It erodes our confidence, leaving us feeling unworthy and incapable. We start to doubt our abilities, questioning our every decision and second-guessing our every move. This constant barrage of self-criticism takes a toll on our mental and emotional well-being. We may withdraw from others, isolating ourselves out of fear of judgment or rejection. Moreover, negative self-beliefs can sabotage our relationships. We may push away loved ones, convinced we're not deserving of their affection. We have the power to change our inner dialogue, to challenge these lies and replace them with thoughts that uplift and empower us. Negative self-beliefs can trap us in a vicious cycle. We experience a setback or failure, and our inner critic seizes upon it as confirmation of our inadequacy. This negative self-talk then affects our behavior. We may avoid similar situations in the future, fearing further failure or rejection. This avoidance and inaction then fuel our self-doubt, perpetuating the cycle. We become prisoners of our own minds, held captive by limiting beliefs that prevent us from living full and meaningful lives. We can break free from this cycle by challenging the validity of these lies, by recognizing that setbacks and failures are a natural part of life, not defining moments that dictate our worth. Breaking free from limiting beliefs requires conscious effort and a willingness to challenge our deeply ingrained thought patterns. It's about becoming aware of our negative self-talk and actively choosing to replace it with more empowering and truthful statements. Take some time to identify the recurring negative thoughts that hold you back. Challenge the validity of these thoughts. Ask yourself, is this really true? What evidence do I have to support this belief? Often you'll find that these negative thoughts are based on fear and insecurity, not on facts or reality. Replace these lies with positive affirmations. Remember, you have the power to choose your thoughts, and your thoughts have the power to shape your reality. Perhaps the most pervasive lie we tell ourselves is the insidious, "I'm not good enough." We compare ourselves to others, measuring our accomplishments, our possessions, even our appearances against some unattainable ideal. Social media exacerbates this, bombarding us with curated images of perfection, fueling the flames of inadequacy. We see the highlights, the successes, the seemingly effortless triumphs of others, and we feel ourselves falling short. This lie, this constant feeling of not enoughness, keeps us trapped in a cycle of self-sabotage. We downplay our accomplishments, attributing them to luck or circumstance, never fully owning our strengths and successes. But what if we dared to challenge this lie? What if we acknowledged our inherent worthiness, independent of external validation or achievement? Closely related to the not good enough lie is the insidious trap of I'll never succeed. This belief, often rooted in past experiences of setbacks or disappointments, becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. We envision failure before we even begin, and this fear paralyzes us, preventing us from taking risks and pursuing our dreams. We tell ourselves, "What's the point? I'll just fail anyway." This defeatist attitude becomes a barrier, preventing us from putting in the effort, the dedication, the sheer grit required to achieve our goals. But what if success isn't a linear path, but rather a winding journey filled with twists and turns, peaks and valleys? Perhaps the most painful lie we tell ourselves is the heart-wrenching fear of I'm unlovable. This belief, often stemming from childhood wounds or past relationships that left us feeling unworthy of affection, can have a devastating impact on our present and future connections. We build walls around our hearts, fearing that if people truly knew us, they wouldn't love us. We push away those who try to get close, convinced that their affection is misplaced or temporary. But what if our perceived flaws, our imperfections, our vulnerabilities are not barriers to love, but rather bridges to deeper connection? We are all worthy of love, regardless of our past experiences, our mistakes, or our perceived shortcomings. Another insidious lie that keeps us stuck is the pervasive excuse of, "It's too late." We look back on our lives, on missed opportunities, on unfulfilled dreams, and we convince ourselves that the time for change has passed. We resign ourselves to a life of regret, settling for what is instead of fighting for what could be. We tell ourselves, "I'm too old to start over. It's too late to pursue my passion. I've wasted too much time already." This defeatist attitude becomes a self-imposed prison, trapping us in a cycle of inertia and resignation. But what if it's never too late to rewrite our stories? What if every moment is a fresh start, a blank page, an opportunity to embrace change and create the life we desire? Let's choose to believe in the power of possibility, in the transformative potential of even the smallest step taken in the direction of our dreams. For years, I was trapped in a cycle of self-doubt, my mind a battleground of negative self-talk. Not good enough. I'll never succeed. I'm unlovable. These lies echoed through my thoughts, shaping my perception of myself and the world around me. I was afraid to take risks, to put myself out there to pursue my dreams, convinced that failure and rejection were inevitable. Then one day, something shifted. I was at a conference listening to Brené Brown speak about vulnerability and shame. Her message was simple yet profound: we are enough just as we are. Brené Brown's research shows that vulnerability is not weakness. It's our greatest measure of courage. It's about showing up authentically in the world, even when we feel afraid, uncertain, or imperfect. For years, I had equated vulnerability with weakness, with opening myself up to judgment and rejection. But as I listened to Brené speak, I realized that true strength lies in embracing our vulnerability, in allowing ourselves to be seen and known, even in our imperfections. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we open ourselves up to the possibility of deeper, more meaningful relationships with ourselves and others. As I began to challenge the lies I'd been telling myself, I realized the importance of self-compassion. For years, I had been my own harshest critic, berating myself for every mistake, every perceived failure, every moment of self-doubt. Self-compassion is about treating ourselves with the same kindness, care, and understanding that we would offer to a loved one who is struggling. It's about recognizing that we are all works in progress, perfectly imperfect beings doing our best to navigate the complexities of life. It's about silencing the inner critic and replacing it with a more supportive, encouraging voice. One of the most powerful shifts I experienced was redefining my sense of worthiness. For years, I had believed that my worthiness was contingent upon external factors: my accomplishments, my appearance, the opinions of others. True worthiness, I discovered, is inherent. It is not something we earn or achieve. It is something we already possess, simply by virtue of being human. When we embrace our inherent worthiness, we free ourselves from the need to prove ourselves to the world. This shift in perspective is transformative, allowing us to step into our power, to pursue our dreams with passion and purpose, and to live lives of meaning and fulfillment. Unmasking the lies we tell ourselves is a journey, a process of self-discovery and transformation. It's about shedding the layers of self-doubt, the limiting beliefs that have held us captive for far too long, and stepping into the fullness of who we truly are. It's a journey that starts with you, with a conscious decision to choose self-love over self-criticism, acceptance over judgment. The first step on this path is awareness. Pay attention to your inner dialogue, to the thoughts that run through your mind, especially when you face challenges, setbacks, or moments of self-doubt. What are the lies you tell yourself? Where did these beliefs originate? Are they based on facts or fear? Once you've identified these limiting beliefs, you can start to challenge their validity. Ask yourself, is this really true? What evidence do I have to support this belief? Often you'll find that these negative thoughts are rooted in past experiences, in wounds that have yet to heal, in societal expectations that no longer serve you. Remember, you are not your thoughts. You have the power to choose which thoughts you entertain, which beliefs you allow to shape your reality. Choose thoughts that empower you, that uplift you, that remind you of your inherent worthiness and potential. Cultivating self-love is about nurturing the seeds of worthiness within us. Self-love is not a destination. It's a journey, a practice, a conscious choice we make every day. It's about treating ourselves with the same kindness, compassion, and understanding that we would offer to a loved one, even when we make mistakes, even when we fall short of our own expectations. Start by acknowledging your strengths, your accomplishments, the qualities that make you unique and special. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small they may seem. Practice gratitude for the good things in your life, for the people who love you, for the experiences that have shaped you into the person you are today. Make time for self-care. Engage in activities that bring you joy, that nourish your mind, body, and soul. Whether it's reading, taking a walk in nature, listening to music, or spending time with loved ones, make self-care a non-negotiable part of your routine. Remember, you are worthy of love and belonging, just as you are. You are worthy of happiness, success, and fulfillment. Embrace your imperfections, celebrate your uniqueness, and treat yourself with the same love and respect that you deserve. Embrace the journey from self-doubt to self-belief. The journey from self-doubt to self-belief is not always easy. There will be days when the lies creep back in, when the inner critic tries to reclaim its hold on your thoughts. But remember, you are not alone in this journey. Reach out for support, whether it's from a trusted friend, family member, therapist, or coach. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who believe in you, who see your worth even when you struggle to see it in yourself. Limit your exposure to negativity, whether it's from social media, toxic relationships, or your own internal dialogue. Embrace the journey, with all its twists and turns, its peaks and valleys. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small it may seem. And when you stumble, as we all do, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and remember that each setback, each challenge, is an opportunity for growth, for learning, for becoming an even stronger, more resilient version of yourself. As we reach the end of this journey, from the depths of self-doubt to the heights of self-belief, it's essential to remember the most crucial truth. The power to transform your life resides within you. You are not defined by the lies you've told yourself, the setbacks you've encountered, or the opinions of others. You possess an unwavering inner strength, a wellspring of resilience, and the ability to rewrite your story, one empowering belief at a time. It's time to shed the weight of self-criticism, to silence the inner critic that whispers doubts and fears, and to embrace the liberating truth of your inherent worthiness. You are enough, just as you are, imperfections and all. Your journey is uniquely yours, a tapestry woven with threads of strength, resilience, and the unwavering pursuit of self-discovery. Remember, transforming your self-belief is not a destination, but a continuous journey of growth, self-compassion, and embracing the fullness of who you are meant to be. It's about showing up authentically in the world, embracing your vulnerability as a source of strength, and celebrating the unique qualities that make you, you. As you step into this new chapter, envision a future where self-doubt no longer holds you captive, where you approach challenges with courage and resilience, and where you pursue your dreams with unwavering passion and purpose. Imagine a life where you celebrate your accomplishments, big and small, and where you treat yourself with the same kindness and compassion you extend to others. This hopeful future is not a distant dream. It's a tangible reality within your reach. By embracing the tools and insights we've explored together, challenging limiting beliefs, cultivating self-love, and embracing vulnerability, you can unlock your full potential and create a life that aligns with your values, passions, and aspirations. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Seek support from loved ones, mentors, or therapists who can provide guidance and encouragement along the way. Embrace the power of community, connecting with others who are also on a path of self-discovery and growth. The journey ahead may have its twists and turns, but with each step you take towards self-belief, you move closer to a brighter, more fulfilling future. A future where you embrace your authentic self, live with intention, and create a life that is a testament to your strength, resilience, and unwavering belief in the power within you.